Yo, welcome back to House of Kills. It's your boy Ro Kills, Big Kills. You know who it is. Appreciate y'all coming back. Appreciate y'all checking out our content. But right now, I'm going to give you a second to make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button too. Make sure you hit that notification button. And if you like this content, please share. We appreciate it. All that helps. All that helps with the comments and stuff like that. Keeps us in the algorithms. So we appreciate all that. And for all those who've been rocking with us, I mean, we should have 200 subscribers the next couple of days. That may not sound like much, but I like the slow grind. And I'm humble enough to get to the slow grind. I take my time on everything that I do. And that's how I've been able to get to where I'm at now. I don't rush anything. So we appreciate it. Every subscriber, every comment, every like, every share, every time y'all hit that notification bell, we appreciate it. So rock with us when we're at 200. Rock with us when we're at 200K. Be the same kills. That being said, let's get to the topic. I wanted to speak on something that's trending right now, especially in the social media spectrum and throughout the media period. This whole Cassidy and P. Diddy situation. Everybody got their own take. Everybody got their own opinion. I understand that. But I kind of looking at it from an angle that I don't see too many people speaking on. And this is my take on it. This is just my opinion. This is how I feel about it. And let's get to it. In my opinion, I feel that sexual assault, rape, things of that nature, violating someone else's space, someone else's body, is one of the most disgusting things that you can do. Aside from taking someone else's life, I believe that's horrible, horrific. That's their body, that's their life. You have no right at all to take something of theirs without their consent. And I'm talking about their body. I have no respect for any man or men who's ever done that. And I think they should be held to the highest consequence, whether in the criminal justice system or if a family member of a loved one had to handle it a certain way. There's just no excuse for that. I think it's a sign of control. And weak men who don't have self-control sometimes try to impose their control, impose their will over a woman. And I think that's extremely weak, sickening. With that being said, I sympathize with any woman. I can't empathize with them because I'm not a woman. I haven't been through that. I haven't been violated or anything like that. But any woman who's been through that horrific experience, my prayers go out to you. That's something that I know someone who loved me enough to confide in me about a situation that they had as far as sexual assault. And I've never spoken to anybody about that. I never will. I'll take that with me to my last day. But, and actually knew two people very close. And it happened long ago, but it was still a fresh wound. And sometimes what I've learned that women go through an experience like that, there's a lot of hurt, confusion, and embarrassment. So I can't sit here and say, well, why you ain't say nothing about it? Why you didn't go to the police right when it happened? I haven't been through that. I don't know the level of shame, hurt, guilt, all these different emotions that they go through. So I'll be damned if I judge someone on that situation. Can't do it, won't do it. So if anybody's ever been through that, I said again, my prayers go out to you, and I pray that you get the closure that you need, and I pray that you come forward if that's what it's meant for you to do. Come forward, and I hope that you got support around you. Having said that, I think the most, other than sexual assault being extremely horrific and disgusting, I believe people who falsely accuse a man or a woman falsely accusing a man of that to exude her control, or being she pissed off, or she bitter, she angry. I think that's disgusting as well, to drag someone's name through the mud. Because let's keep it real, especially when it comes to black men. If you're accused of something like that, everybody will come out the woodwork. I believe he did it. I believe he did it. That's just, it's sad to say that, but that's how we are. I knew it was something about him. You didn't know anything, but we always want to lean to the negative. Don't know what's going on. Don't know him from a can of paint. Don't know this woman from a can of paint. Don't know what went on, if anything went on. But we just, I hear that all the time. And I don't know what went down, to be honest with you. But, so I can't speak on it either way. So I just cover both sides. If women are doing things like that, which they are, I have known of women to do that, to falsely accuse a man who no longer is dealing with them of some of the most heinous and horrific sexual acts, say they touch their children, all kind of stuff that I know of. I've known someone to falsely accuse another person knowingly. I just think that's just disgusting. And I hope karma catches up with them, and I believe it does, because I know God's not going to let that go unchecked. I think that's just disgusting, to do something like that to any man or any person, because it can go the other way as well. To do something like that, I just believe is, you need some help. You need some strong mental help. You angry because this person is out here doing their thing. You're not a part of that little social group anymore. He's moved on, and you out here thinking a way that you can get him back because he doesn't want you. Or when he was with you, he may have been cheating on you day and night. And at the end of the day, he was like, I'm done with you. And you may feel used up. You may feel like he used me for a good time, or I helped him get his clout up, or whatever the case may be. And now he done dashed on it, and he's off to the next one, then the next one, then the next one. And you feel some type of way about that. That still doesn't give you the right to go out here and falsely accuse someone of something. I'm not saying, I want to be clear. I want y'all to hear me. I'm not saying that is the case. I'm covering both sides. If a man does that to a woman, I believe he is disgusting, almost less human, subhuman. And I said he needs to get the highest level of justice, whether with that judge or some other form of justice, in my opinion. This is a father I have daughters, so this is a father talking. It's disgusting. And I believe women who are throwing that accusation around, knowing that that did not occur, just because they want to get some get back, or they want to make him suffer. They want to make some kind of, because they're emotionally, having these issues, and they're feeling some type of way, and they're angry, and they want to give him let him feel some kind of pain and discomfort. When you chose to stick around, when he was doing what he was doing, when y'all was together, you chose to stick around. I think that's foul. It don't get much worse than that. And I think you should be held accountable the same way. If it's found out that you are here playing on this man's name, you need to be held accountable, whether it's jail time or whether it's coming out your pocket. You need to be held accountable for doing something like that if you knowingly know this man did not assault you. Now, I hear this talk about, so hopefully I'm clear on that. I'm going both ways. I'm coming straight down the middle. That's how we do it, House of Kills. We play it straight down the middle. No favoritism. Not leaning this way because I'm a man. I'm a black man. Not leaning this way because I'm kissing up or I'm simping to women or something like that. I'm playing it straight down the middle. So I would also say this, fellas, especially if you are in a position like the boy Diddy, and but even if you're not, y'all need to listen carefully. I learned this from my brother years ago. This was like 15 years ago, and I thought he was just talking. He kept it a buck. He was my brother's ahead of his time. Shout out to my brother. Y'all need to have these women signing contracts, non-disclosure agreements. If this is what, I don't care if you in that position like Diddy and doing what Diddy's doing, whatever he is doing, as far as, you're an NBA basketball player, you got all these little Instagram chicks and whatever. If you got 100 women, you better have 100 contracts. It needs to be signed in front of a witness. They need to take a day to go see their doctor to make sure they're not under the influence, that they're signing this on their own free will. They wasn't given any drugs, any supplements. They are in their right frame of mind. Go see a psychiatrist. Do whatever you got to do. Take a day to get that done. Conduct yourself, your personal life. Unfortunately, in this day and time, you better conduct your personal life as if it's a business transaction. You no longer can just have these pop-offs, these one-night jump-offs and stuff like that, because you might find yourself in the tabloids. You do what you do and you leave and you catching the next flight, you going to the next gig, next game, next state, whatever you got going on, next concert, and she going to the police station. She's going to the media. So I'm telling you, I would have contracts set up, cameras. If she, I'm not trying to be, like I'm on freaky time. I'm not. Hear me out. Because I'm talking about your freedom, your name, your integrity. It can be compromised, even if you didn't do anything. Just your name being mentioned with that in that realm, especially how people will take that and say, oh, I knew he did it. He did it. They'll try and cancel you, all kind of stuff. Because I know one thing that happens that goes on in our community, it's not everywhere, but there's pockets of our community. They hate to see successful black men, flat out. They do. Successful black women as well. But I'm speaking I'm a man, and all my bills are paid. So I'll just leave it at that as far as my level of success, but all my bills are paid. They hate that. And if anything you can slip or have anything negative come your way, they celebrate that. Not all, but there's some will celebrate that. I knew he was like that. I heard he did this. All this stuff that you built up over the years in terms of your character, your integrity, your business acumen, your family and stuff like that. Now, people who know don't pay attention to that, but there's people out there who love to see you fall. They do. And they'll believe anything, as long as it's negative. As long as they tired of seeing you being happy or having a smile on your face. Anything negative, they'll take it. They'll love it. And that just really speaks on their life and their lack of self-esteem and whatever they got going on, but it's a few of them out there. So if you can have them sign contracts, paperwork. So as soon as and let them know, if you come out and you whoop this about me, I will counter sue you. You could be held liable. You got to have that stuff down, especially if you are, like I said, if you are you're somewhat in the public eye, you're affluent, somewhat successful, famous, or whatever the case may be. Treat your personal life as if it's a business transaction. You are not little such and such from the block no more, where you can go do these little one-nighters and think everything will be everything. You will find yourself, because you are a come up for some people. You are. You are an opportunity for some people. You are. None more, none less. These people, some of these women don't like you because they like your stature. It's not you. They like your stature. And if they can get on, they don't care about whatever happened to you and how the media perceives you and whether you get canceled or nothing like that. They're going to use you to get on. You know what? Speaking of that, I see these NBA players. I don't know who raised some of these dudes, didn't give them the game. Some of these NBA players are hunted, sought out by, I don't even call these girls models, chicks to be on Instagram. Y'all call them Instagram models. Back in the day, to be a model, you had to work a certain way. You had to go to a model class. A model agency had to teach you about etiquette. It wasn't just about look. It was about how you dressed and how you spoke and how you walked and all that kind of stuff. Now these girls just getting, makeovers, doing something to their body, blowing their butt up, twerking, doing whatever, wearing basically nothing, and they're an Instagram model. I never understood that. They ain't models to me, but that's what they call themselves. I knew some models back in the day. These ain't models. These are just girls on Instagram hunting and wanting to be picked. And they go after NBA players. And these guys goofy enough. I mean, from the strippers to these girls that's on Instagram. And I'm not knocking the girls. That's their hustle. That's your hustle. Okay. But these dudes, man, be getting these girls pregnant. That's an 18-year investment. She got you. And these girls are so bold that I've seen these women say that, like, they are hunting these professional athletes, black professional athletes, and they fall for the trap. I'm like, dog, y'all have no game. From the strippers to the Instagram models. I ain't talking about basketball game, football game. Y'all have no game, like none. I mean, y'all all must have been like lame coming through, but you can put a ball in the hoop. And now you really think that you swagged out like that, or they digging you like that. Like, bro, they ain't digging you. You was goofy. You was a little kind of goofy. No other way to put it when you was coming up. And now you're getting this stardom, and you think, and you shopping just like y'all shop on Temu, Amazon. You shopping on Instagram, on these social sites, and all in these DMs, leaving all these social media fingerprints everywhere. And these girls getting y'all with lawsuits. Y'all getting these girls pregnant. They jumping from this. She got a baby by this athlete. She got a baby by this athlete. And she'd have been around the block, and you still jumping at her. That's crazy to me. I don't know who raised some of these athletes. Y'all may have taught them how to dribble a basketball. You may have taught them how to catch a football. You may have taught them how to play good defense, but you did not give them game when it comes to dealing with women who are positioning themselves to latch on to you. Crazy to me. I just don't understand it. My son's lucky enough, blessed enough to be professional athletes or successful in any endeavor. Trust me, they're going to be well-schooled, well-groomed. I'm going to do my part. I'm not just going to let them go out there and be a sucker for these opportunities. And another thing on that Diddy, Cassie thing, I do have a problem with this here. This emotional abuse. I haven't been with you in 5 years. And you come back telling me that you are emotionally scarred from things that went on during our relationship. I have a problem with that. Here's a simple solution. And y'all can say that I'm not being sensitive. The little bitter Bettys can try to come for me. Listen, women, hear me out. Let's go for men too, but hear me out. If you are in a situation where you're feeling emotionally abused, he's not treating you right. He's sleeping with other women. Doesn't come home nights at a time. His stories doesn't add up. You give him money. You let him use your car. He's living in your home. You've been good to him. He doesn't appreciate you. Y'all have kids together. You've raised his children. You're hoping that he changes, and he hasn't changed. Simple solution. Leave. Get out. Today. Right now. Get out before this video ends. That's it. That's all. If you choose to stay in there, then that's on you. I don't know any other way to put it. He can sweet talk you, tell you he had all this stuff that happened to him and all this trauma that happened in his life when he was a kid. That's why he's like this. He'll do better. I'm trying. I don't want to lose. He can sweet talk you, all that kind of stuff. See, in those situations, women, some of y'all don't want to be single, so you put up with that. But honestly, you are single. You just have a person living with you or being with you, but you are not in a relationship. A relationship is 50-50, understanding, commitment, compassion. You are not in a relationship. You are very much single. So I have no idea why you would stay and subject yourself to that kind of, that emotional abuse. You are single. Yes, you are. Leave. I don't care how many kids y'all got together. I don't care if y'all who named the lease in. Put the lease in his name. If it's a mortgage, you sign the deed over. You can have this house. This your house. If you have to start over, go back and live with your mama. Go back and live with your daddy. Live with your sister who get on your nerves. I don't care what it is. Leave. Get out immediately. Don't look back. Don't question yourself. Leave. See, women, the reason I said you were single, you weren't in a relationship, even though y'all still together. You're not in a relationship. Women have so much in them in terms of love that they can give. And they want to do that. And they have so much in them that they want to shower a worthy, man with. They have so much that they can give, so much love in them that they can give. And they hold that back because they're dealing with an old boy. So they're not living up to their potential in terms of their emotional potential and their potential to love someone. I mean, a woman's love can move mountains. I mean, they can be very supportive. They can be with you at your lowest. They can help you out in certain situations where you didn't even know that they can help you out in, whether it's business, whether it's school, whether it's your own dreams, whether it's motivating you, whether it's something going on out in the streets. Women do have that capacity to do that. So this woman has all this love to give, and she may be giving up her body to this man, but she's not giving up her love. And she's not, serving her full potential. So you need to leave, flat out. You need to go. Don't tell me about this emotional abuse. Start over. Start from scratch. Be single. Date yourself. Go on trips. Being single is great when you're single and you're in love with yourself. Looking at my itinerary right now. I'm trying to told you. Cancun, Dominican Republic. Yeah. Vegas. That's me and bro. And Joe Jack. Yeah, I'm telling you, be single and in love with yourself. So don't give me this emotional abuse when you chose to stay and take the abuse. And I'm not talking about physical abuse. That's a no-no. No respect for a man putting his hands on a woman. None. No respect for a man abusing a woman mentally or emotionally either. But if you're allowing that, hoping and praying that he turns around, that he's going to somehow change, or this is all you know, or you want to stay for the kids. The kids are seeing a mother who's battered and bruised emotionally, who can go to an early grave because of this. No, don't you stand for the kids, or y'all been together this long, or you don't want to start over. You don't want to lose the house. So you'll lose your peace, lose your mind, cut days off on your life because of a house, when there's a whole bunch of more homes out there, whole bunch of more men out there, all that happiness out there, all that freedom out there, and you're dying every day. I don't understand that. I give that. I just can't. I can't rock with that. The emotional abuse part, the sexual assault stuff, that needs to be looked into. But again, even if that happened in this particular situation, that should be something criminal. That should be something criminal, not civil. you can't put I don't know how you could put a dollar amount on that. I'm not a woman. I know some women who've been hurt, but it seem like they would be coming at you criminally. Now you watch as this transpires, as it continues, there's going to be other people, other women coming out the woodwork. Again, I'm not saying I don't know what he didn't do. But there's going to be other women coming out the woodwork, probably at Diddy, and probably at other entertainers or successful men, because they'll look at it as a come up. Then there'll be some who probably actually went through it and saying, if she's got the strength to step out and do that, I'm going to step out and do it too. So there's a fine line you got to walk, but just don't be so quick to judge. We don't know what happened. So people throwing him under the bus, people throwing her under the bus. We don't know. I just want to let it be known. If you are hurting someone in terms of physically, in terms of their body, taking something that doesn't belong to you so you can show some kind of control, as a man, I think you are weak, a sucker. I just had no respect for you. None. And you should be, like I said, held to the highest form of justice possible, whatever that may be. I'll just leave it at that. And if you are a woman using that, because you know how public opinion can sway against a man, against a black man, or any man. But if you're using that term, rape, sexual assault, he beat me, did this, or he did this to my children, and all this kind of stuff, just because you are feeling jilted, or you feeling hurt, or you want to get some get back at him, I think that's just as disgusting in my opinion, and I think you should be held accountable. So that situation, I guess, is resolved. Diddy got on that right away. That situation is handled, but it still goes on, and it's probably going to be going on a lot because we are a trendy society, and once we see something pop off, other people gonna latch on and try to get some of the same, hopefully get a similar outcome. With that being said, make sure y'all like this video, comment right down there on this video, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, share this on all your social medias if you would, please, and give me some feedback. We open to some discussion. I try to take a more thoughtful approach to. I've seen this going on, not an emotional take on it, but a more thoughtful approach on that. But you may not agree with it, and that's fine. So give me some feedback by dropping a comment, and make sure y'all share this. And I'd like to see them subscribers keep going up. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what house y'all in. Y'all in the house of Chaos. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure y'all subscribe. Peace.